Hello, and welcome to Luna FM 98.7, where the evening begins. No matter what today has been like, whether it brought you smiles or left you feeling a little tired, we're glad you're here. So take a deep breath, slow down for a while, and let tonight's music and stories keep you company. Once again, letters filled with honest feelings have found their way to Luna FM 98.7. Tonight, we'll turn those stories into songs, adding melodies, lyrics, and a little piece of someone's heart. Now, let's begin with our very first story. Our first letter of the evening. On my way home after work, I looked up at the sky through the train window, and I started wondering, how many people, under this same sky, are ending their day just like I am? Some are finally heading home. Some are just beginning a new day. And somewhere, someone is quietly missing the person they love. We may never know each other's names or faces, but somehow, knowing we're all living beneath the same sky makes tonight feel a little less lonely. Our first song of the evening, Somewhere Under the Same Sky.
I saw the sunset on my way, but can we stop to watch Sunday? Without a word, your name appeared like echoes only I could hear. The city's changed the seasons too, but some more roads still lead to you. Not where you are, not where you've been, just where a memory begins. Time moves on without a sound, still your kindness comes around. Somewhere under the same sky, maybe we're both passing by different roads, different dreams, still connected in between. I don't need to turn around or chase the footsteps that we found. Just knowing that you're smiling too is more than enough to get me through. I hear a song, I see a light, it brings your laughter back tonight. Not with regret, not with goodbye, just little stars across the sky. Some people stay without a trace, others leave a quiet place where every sunset softly says thank you for those yesterdays. If the wind should cross your way, carry all I couldn't say, not to bring you back to me, just to wish you peacefully. Somewhere under the same sky, morning comes for you and I, though our stories took their turn. Some lights never really burn out. When the evening paints the blue, I'll send one silent thought to you. May your every tomorrow shine, just as I hope that mine will too. Some people leave your life, but never leave your heart.
Our first song was Somewhere Under the Same Sky. I hope that somewhere beneath this same sky, the feelings carried by that song quietly found their way to you tonight. And before we continue, I'd like to share a little update. The songs you're hearing on tonight's broadcast are also available on streaming platforms including Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music. If a listener's story can become a song, and that song can stay in someone's playlist for days, months, or even years, I think that's something truly special. Now I'd like to share another letter with you. This one is about something many of us hold on to, even after time has stopped. Here's tonight's second story. I still have my father's old wristwatch. It stopped working a long time ago, but somehow I just can't bring myself to throw it away. It no longer tells the time, but every time I look at it, I can hear his laughter, his voice, and remember the moments we shared together. Maybe memories aren't meant to tell us what time it is. Maybe they're here to remind us of the time that mattered. And with that, here's our second song, Your Old Watch.
Some things stop ticking, but never stop keeping time. I found an old box yesterday, hidden where the dust would stay. Inside a watch with worn out hands, quiet as forgotten plans. It doesn't move, it doesn't shine, still it somehow keeps the time. Not in seconds, not in days, but in all your gentle ways. I used to think it was just old, and now I know the stories it holds. Your old watch still fits my hand, though I'm not yet where you once stand. Every scratch and every line carries pieces left behind. Time may stop for things we keep, but love is something time can't keep. It keeps on walking day by day, long after you've gone away. Maybe love was never measured by the hands upon a clock. When I was young, I never knew how much life was carried by you. The weight I felt inside that steel was every promise you made real. Now I wear it now and then, trying to imagine when I'll become the kind of man who understands the life you had. Some journeys take a little more to understand what came before. Your old watch still fits my hand, but I'm still learning how to stand. Every ordinary day you quietly show the way. The hours written on your face still remind me of your grace. Even though you're far from sight, you still guide me every night. If you could see me standing here, I'd probably still be that little kid, trying on a watch too big, dreaming I could grow into it. Maybe someday, years from now, someone else will look somehow at the little things I leave behind and smile the way I do tonight. Your old watch still fits my hand. Now I think I understand. It wasn't made to tell the time, it was made to tell your life. I'll carry what you gave to me, one quiet day, one memory. And every step that I walk through will always carry part of you. The watch stopped long ago, but your time still lives in me.
Our second song was Your Old Watch. Even as time moves on, some memories never really leave us. Sometimes, all it takes is one small object to bring an entire chapter of our lives back to us. Our next story isn't about an object. It's about a place that had always been there, until one day, its true meaning quietly revealed itself. Here's tonight's third letter. I always thought it was just an ordinary bench. It was there when I walked to school. It was there while I waited for friends. It was there whenever I needed a moment to rest. But one day I sat there alone, and I realized it was holding far more memories than scenery. The laughter we shared, the conversations that never seemed to end, and those ordinary days that quietly became memories. That's when I understood. It wasn't the bench that was empty. It was the place beside me, where the people I loved used to sit. Some places don't become special because of where they are. They become special because of who we shared them with. Here's our third song, The Empty Bench.
Every weekday afternoon, I'd find the same familiar view. A quiet bench beneath the trees, a little break, a gentle breeze. Across the path not far away, someone always spent the day. A book, a coffee, autumn light. Nothing more, but it felt right. We never spoke, we never waved. Still, somehow the days were shaped. I thought it was the bench I knew, but every memory leads to you. Some people quietly become a little part of everyone. Without a word, without a name, the afternoons don't feel the same. Funny how the heart can miss someone it never even kissed. One Monday came, your seat was bare, only sunlight waiting there. Tuesday, Wednesday, still the same. Silence softly called your name. Then I realized all at once, some habits aren't about the place, they're made of faces passing by that gently color everyday life. If somewhere you still stop to rest beneath another sky instead, I hope the sunlight finds your face the way it always did that place. I thought it was the bench I knew, but it was always only you. A quiet smile across the way that somehow brightened every day. Some stories never need to start to leave a mark upon your heart. If our paths never cross again, thank you for those ordinary days. Sometimes the people we never really knew become the memories we never forget.
Our third song was The Empty Bench. Maybe memories don't only live in extraordinary places. Sometimes, an old bench we've passed 1,000 times holds more of our story than we ever realized. Our next letter is about something many of us have left behind. Not in our hearts, but in our phone. Here's tonight's fourth story. While cleaning up my phone, I found an old draft. It was a message I had written over and over again, but never found the courage to send. How have you been? Just 4 simple words, but somehow they took years to say. The message is still sitting in my drafts. And maybe, the feelings I never sent have been quietly waiting there all this time. Some words remain unwritten. Some remain unsent. But that doesn't mean they were never felt. Here's our fourth song, Still in My Drafts.
I found an old message while cleaning out my phone. Just 3 simple words, how have you been? The cursor kept blinking, my fingers couldn't move. I read it one more time, then locked the screen again. Some feelings fade away, some quietly remain. Not because we forgot, but because we never pressed send. Some messages never leave the screen. Some words never cross the distance, but every silent letter still carries a heart. Maybe you never read it, but somehow you were always meant to feel it. The seasons kept changing, new faces came and went. Life moved forward like it always does. Yet somewhere in my pocket, that little draft remained, waiting for a courage that never came. I don't need an answer now, I don't need yesterday back. I only hope that somewhere under the same sky you're smiling, and life has been kind to you. Some messages are never sent, some goodbyes are never spoken, but love doesn't disappear just because it stayed unsaid. Tonight I'll let the wind deliver the words I couldn't. Draft saved, heart unchanged.
Our fourth song was Still in My Drafts. There are messages we never send, not because they don't matter, but because they matter more than we know. Sometimes the words stay with us long after the moment has passed. Our next story isn't about what was left unsaid. It's about the quiet kind of love that asks for nothing in return. Just one simple message. Text me when you get home. Here's tonight's fifth letter. My mom still sends me the same message every time I go out. Text me when you get home. She knows I'm an adult now. She knows I can take care of myself. But somehow that message never changed. It isn't about checking where I am. It's her way of saying, I won't stop worrying until I know you're safe. I used to think it was just a habit. Now I know. Sometimes the shortest messages carry the biggest love. The words may be simple, but for someone, they can mean, I was waiting for you. Here's our fifth song. Text me when you get home.
Every time I left the house, you'd say the very same thing. Text me when you get home. I'd smile, roll my eyes and say I know. Back then it sounded like another habit, another rule I'd someday outgrow. But years have a way of changing the meaning of simple words. Text me when you get home. That's all you had to say, hidden inside the message and heart at peace.
Our fifth song was Text Me When You Get Home. Sometimes the smallest words carry the biggest love. Our next story is about two simple words that can mean more than we realize. I don't remember every gift my parents gave me, but I'll never forget the first time I looked at them and simply said, "Thank you." It was only 2 words, but somehow they had been waiting to hear them for a very long time. Maybe the words we say don't have to be perfect. They just have to be spoken. Here's our 6th song. The first thank you.
When I was young, you always walked a step ahead. I never noticed how tired your shoulders were. I thought you were strong enough to never feel afraid. I never imagined heroes could grow old. Years slipped by between ordinary days. So many words were left unsaid. The first time I said thank you, it wasn't loud, just quiet enough to stay. You didn't answer, only smiled at me. Some words arrived too late, yet somehow still find home. The hospital room was still, morning sunlight touched the floor. You look smaller than I remembered. For the very first time I saw not just my father, but someone who had carried a family through life. Maybe love doesn't always sound like love. Maybe it looks like working late, driving home and saying, I'm fine. So if tomorrow comes like any other day, I'll try to say the words I keep inside. Because one quiet thank you can stay with someone for a lifetime. If you're listening tonight, maybe there's someone who still deserves those 2 simple words.
Our last song was The First Thank You. Some words stay with us long after they're spoken. Our next story is about someone we never really noticed, until one day they were no longer there. Every morning I stopped by the same little coffee shop. The barista always greeted me with the same warm smile. We never had a real conversation, just a few familiar words. One day, someone else was behind the counter. That's when I realized how much comfort had been hidden inside an ordinary routine. Sometimes the people we barely know become a quiet part of our everyday lives. Maybe the most familiar faces are the ones we appreciate a little too late. Here's our next song, The Regular I Never Knew.
Funny how a stranger can become a little piece of someone's everyday. Every morning, 9:10, the little bell would ring on time. One iced coffee, nothing more than footsteps crossing to the door. Always by the window seat, headphones on, quiet beat. Pages turn in daylight slow, like a scene I'd always know. We never talked beyond thank you. Still somehow the days felt true. You're the regular I never knew. Never learned your name, but I noticed you. Some people quietly belong, without a reason, without a song. One small smile, one silent wave, tiny moments that we gave. Maybe that's what memories do. They grow from ordinary views. Some stories never need to start to find a home inside your heart. One whole week, your chair stayed bare, sunlight falling on empty air. I caught myself looking outside every time the door swung wide. Then one afternoon there you were, just like nothing had occurred. Funny how relief can grow for someone you don't even know. Maybe every passing face leaves a little trace. You're the regular I never knew. Still your presence carried through every ordinary day, in the smallest quiet way. Maybe we will never meet outside this little coffee street. Still I'm grateful that somehow our days crossed here and now. Years from now, another town, different streets I wander around. Maybe I'll become that face someone quietly waits to see. If that day should ever come, I hope I'll never miss the chance to smile a little more than before. Strangers passing through the door. You're the regular I never knew, yet the story still feels true. Not every memory starts with names. Some begin the very same, with the sound of a little bell and a quiet wish that all is well. If tomorrow you walk in once more, I'll smile a little more than before. Sometimes the people who never say much become part of our favorite days.
Our last song was The Regular I Never Knew. Sometimes the things we miss the most aren't the extraordinary moments. They're the ordinary ones we never thought would disappear. Our next story is about a meal that tasted like home. I hadn't been home for a long time. One evening, I tried cooking the soup my mom used to make. It wasn't quite the same, but with the very first spoonful, I found myself smiling. Maybe it wasn't the recipe I had been missing. Maybe it was the feeling of home. Sometimes, home isn't a place. It's a taste that brings us back. Here's our next song, The Taste of Home.
Always quiet when I get in. I drop my keys, the lights grow dim. Another meal for one tonight. Another window, city lights. A cup of noodles on the stove. A little room I've come to know. Then somehow through the evening air, Not every home is made of walls. Sometimes it's just one simple call. I miss the taste of home tonight, the warmth that made the world feel right, a bowl of soup, a quiet chair. Love was always waiting there. You'd always ask if I had eaten well. I'd always smile and say I'm doing well. Maybe someday when I come home, I'll finally tell you what I couldn't before. Your voice still sounds the way it did, like nothing in this world has changed. You never asked for anything, just hope tomorrow treats me kind. Now every meal I'll make alone reminds me what I used to know. The secret wasn't in the food, it was the hands that made it true. If I could borrow one more day, I'd sit beside you, hear you say, eat a little more before you go. The words I miss the most, I miss the taste of home tonight, the little things I passed on by, the love that filled an ordinary day, still lights my way. So if you're waiting by the phone, I'll make some time to come back home. And when I walk back through that door, I'll hug you first before anything more. Home isn't only where you live. Sometimes it's the people waiting for you.
Our last song was The Taste of Home. Sometimes the road ahead can feel longer than we expected. Our next story is about someone who stopped trying to change everything at once. I used to feel discouraged because I wasn't moving fast enough. Then one day, I decided to focus on just one small thing. One step. One day, one quiet victory at a time. I may not be where I want to be yet, but at least I'm no longer standing still. You don't have to see the whole road tonight. Just take the next step. Here's our next song. One step at a time.
No one learns the road overnight. Every sunrise starts with first light. Monday morning, coffee in my hand, trying hard to understand. Every little note they say feels like mountains in my way. Another mistake before noon comes, another lesson still undone. I walk home asking quietly, am I where I'm supposed to be? Then somebody smiled at me and said these words so naturally. One step at a time, that's how every dream can climb. No one's born knowing it all. Everybody learns to fall. Don't be afraid to take it slow. Little by little you will grow. You're closer than you think you are. Even if today feels hard, keep going, keep breathing. Tomorrow knows your name. People that I look up to once had their first Mondays too. They missed the train, they made mistakes, they learned with every chance they took. Nobody remembers now how uncertain they once felt somehow. Maybe that's the secret all along, growing quietly, staying strong. Every answer starts somewhere, with one small question in the air. One step at a time, don't compare your road to mine. Every flower has its day, blooming in a different way. Every page you're writing now will make sense somehow. trust the person you'll become. You're already moving on. Someday you'll look behind at the worries on your mind. You'll smile and softly say, I made it through those days. And maybe someone standing there will need the words you learn to share. You'll be the voice that helps them see exactly what you gave to me. One step at a time, every mountain starts to climb. Every dream begins this way, one small choice made every day. When the road is hard to see, borrow just a little hope from me. You don't have to run so fast. Good things were never built to last in just one day. You're not behind. You're becoming at your own pace.
Our last song was One Step at a Time. Sometimes the simplest question can mean the most. Our next story is about 4 ordinary words that quietly say, I care about you. Every time we talked, my grandmother asked me the same question, Did you eat today? Back then, I thought she was only asking about food. Now I understand she was asking if I was doing okay. Some people don't always say, I love you. They simply ask if you've eaten. Sometimes, love sounds a lot simpler than we expect. Here's our next song. Did you eat today?
My phone lit up on a busy evening. Your name appeared, something felt new. You never liked sending messages. You always said, just call me. But there it was, a single line typed, a little slow, a little wrong. No perfect spelling, no fancy words, just a heart finding its own way. Did you eat today? Only 4 little words, but somehow they said everything more than I miss you more than take care. A simple text filled with love. I smiled alone on the subway home. People hurried past, but time slowed down. I read it once, then once again, like it might disappear if I looked away. Love doesn't always know the right words. Sometimes it sounds like drive safely, get some rest, or simply, did you eat today? One little message, one quiet night, one father's way of saying I'm thinking of you. I never knew 4 simple words could feel so much like home. I still have that message, and I don't think I'll ever delete it.
Our last song was Did You Eat Today? Sometimes, the strongest thing we can do is admit we're not feeling strong. Our next story is about giving ourselves permission to have a difficult day. I kept telling everyone, I'm fine. But one day, I finally admitted to myself that I wasn't. And somehow, that was the moment healing began. Maybe we don't have to be okay every single day. Maybe being honest is enough. You don't have to smile through everything. Tonight, be gentle with yourself. Here's our next song. It's okay not to be okay.
Another evening finds its way. The sky lets go of yesterday. I smiled and said that I'm alright, but something stayed behind tonight. I wore my calm like it was true, so no one had to worry too. Some feelings never found a sound, they simply settled to the ground. If silence had a place to stay, maybe it would choose today. It's okay not to be okay. You don't have to hide away. Lay your heavy heart down slow. You don't have to carry it alone. If your smile feels hard to wear, leave it by the evening air. For tonight, just breathe and stay. It's okay not to be okay. The city lights begin to bloom like little stars inside the room. Some letters never leave our hands, but someone always understands. No need to find the perfect line, no need to say you're doing fine. Sometimes the bravest thing you'll do is let the quiet speak for you. Maybe tomorrow brings the sun. Maybe healing has begun. One small step is still enough, even when the road feels rough. It's okay not to be okay. Every night will fade away. Even shadows learn to leave when the morning starts to breathe. So if you're listening tonight, know your heart is still alive. Rest a while, you're safe to stay. It's okay not to be okay. This letter found its way to us. Maybe it was meant for all of us.
Our last song was It's Okay Not to Be Okay. Sometimes we don't realize who we're becoming, until one day we catch ourselves doing something familiar. The other day I laughed the same way my father used to. Later I caught myself using the very same words he always said. I smiled without even thinking. Maybe growing up isn't about becoming someone new. Maybe it's discovering how much of the people we love already lives inside us. Sometimes the people we miss never really leave us. They live on in the little things we do. Here's our next song, Just Like My Father.
Some roads are understood only after we begin to walk them. Every morning before the sun. You tie your shoes and get things done, never asking for applause. Just another day because I was too young to understand the strength behind your working hands. I thought that growing up would be as easy as it looked to me. Now the evening finds me tired too, and somehow I keep thinking of you. I'm not as strong as you were then. I'm still learning now and then. Some days all I do is try just to make it through the night. Now I finally understand love can live in quiet hands. Not every hero wears a crown. Some just never let you down. Maybe love is showing up even when you're running low. The train rides home feel long these days. So many thoughts I cannot say. Then I remember all those years you carried more than I could see. You never spoke of how it hurt. You simply put your family first. I wonder now, behind your smile, how many storms you walk through quietly. The older that I slowly grow, the more your silent answers show. I'm not as strong as you then, but I'm beginning to understand. Every ordinary day you were giving love away, not with words that filled the air, but simply always being there. Now your footsteps guide my own, even when I walk alone. Maybe one day, years from now, someone else will lean on me somehow. If I can give the peace you gave, then I'll know I found my way. Before another season flies, before more time just passes by, there's one small thing I need to say before I let today fade away. I'm not as strong as you were then, but I'll keep trying once again. Every step I take today carries what you gave away. If I call you on my way back home, don't ask why I'm smiling on the phone. I just wanted you to hear. Thank you for every ordinary year. I used to think you were just my father. Now I know you were carrying a family.
Our last song was Just Like My Father. Sometimes the days we wait for take longer than we hoped. But when they finally arrive, we realize they were worth every step. For a long time, it felt like nothing was changing. I kept wondering if things would ever get better. Then one ordinary day, something finally went right. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't life-changing. But it was enough to remind me that hope had been quietly working all along. Maybe not every day will change your life, but one day just might. Here's our next song. Today was worth the wait.
Another morning, another application, another coffee, another chance. I told myself maybe tomorrow, then folded hope back into my hands. Some days felt longer than they should. Still, I kept showing up. Every night this time became another reason to try once more. Today was worth the wait. Every late night, every lonely train, my mother before anyone else. She stayed quiet for a second, then softly said, I'm proud of you. Somehow those 4 words meant more than the job itself. Tomorrow there'll be new challenges, new mistakes, new dreams, but tonight I'll let myself believe I made it one step at a time. Today was worth the wait. Every small step led me here, not because I never failed, but because I never stopped. And if tomorrow asks me to begin again, I will, because now I know I can. Here's to every dream that refused to give up.
Our last song was Today Was Worth the Wait. Sometimes life doesn't ask us to run. Sometimes it simply asks us to pause. I got caught in the rain on my way home. At first, I was only thinking about getting out of it. But after a while, I stopped walking. For 10 quiet minutes, I just stood there and listened. Somehow, the rain washed away more than the dust of the day. It cleared my mind too. Maybe not every pause is a delay. Sometimes it's exactly what we need. Here's our next song, 10 Minutes in the Rain.
Clouds rolled in without a warning. The sky turned gray on my way home. I stood beneath a little storefront, waiting for the rain to let me go. And someone smiled and simply asked, would you like to walk together? We never shared our names, we never asked where life would lead. For just a little while, one umbrella was enough. One umbrella, one rainy street, 2 strangers walking to the same beat. A simple kindness, nothing more. Yet somehow it stayed with me long after the rain was gone. We talked about the weather, the little cafe around the corner, and how the rain always makes the city feel a little slower. Then at the crossing we said goodbye, like old friends meeting for the last time. Some people walk into your life for only 10 minutes, but somehow they leave behind a memory that lasts for years. Gentle smile, one small moment that changed the day. Maybe the world is warmer than we sometimes believe. Maybe kindness is quieter than we ever notice. The rain stopped, but
Our last song was 10 Minutes in the Rain. Sometimes, all we need is a few quiet minutes to hear ourselves again. And before we play our final song, just a quick reminder. If tonight's stories or any of these songs have stayed with you, you can also find them on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and other streaming platforms. We hope they'll become part of your own playlist, and maybe a small part of your everyday life. For our final letter tonight, some days, nothing extraordinary happens. You simply wake up, do your best, and make it to the end of the day. Maybe that's enough. Maybe you don't have to accomplish something incredible to be proud of yourself. Sometimes, getting through today is already something worth celebrating. If no one has told you today, you did well. You really did. Here's our final song. You did well today. Good night.
The sun has found its way to sleep. The city slows, the air feels light. You carried more than anyone could see, and somehow you made it here tonight. Maybe today wasn't perfect, maybe it didn't go your way, but you're still here. And that means more than you know. You did well today. Take a little breath, let your heart unwind. Every small step, every little try brought you here tonight. You did well today, so wear that smile. Tomorrow's waiting with another sunrise. Take a little longer, some roads have one more turn, but every moment you kept believing was another page you didn't burn. So don't be too hard on yourself tonight. You don't have to have all the answers. Just keep a little hope and one more smile for tomorrow. You did well today, better than you think, braver than you know. The world keeps turning and so will you. One more morning, one more chance, one more beautiful day waiting for you. Until tomorrow, keep believing, keep smiling. We'll meet again.